Afternoon class, my name is Simon Marteja, and we will discuss more about the intrusive rocks and extrusive rock. So my goal here is to share to you about the characteristics of these two types of rock, which is we will compare and contrast them. So we will start now. First, I'm the first create these templates, and I'm going to restart it because I'm already discussed it from late days. And so we will quick review the three types of rocks, which is igneous rock, sedimentary, and metamorphic rock. The product of weathering leads to the creation of sedimentary rocks. And then the igneous rocks are the first rock distributed by the divergent boundaries and convergent boundaries. Metamorphic rock is a combination of at least two types of rocks, which is the um, sedimentary first, then because of the heat and pressure, it create that leads to the creation of metamorphic rock. Then, so so now we're talking about the characteristics of the intrusive and extrusive rock. Um, let's let's know what we're gonna consider before we analyze it. Um, so basically, we analyze the rocks based on their luster, hardness, color, strength, habit, cleavage of fracture, specific gravity, and chemical properties. But for now, we basically classify igneous rocks by its felsic. What is felsic? So in my own understanding, felsic is the rocks that are composed a lot of silicon. Then mafic mafic rocks are rocks that are rich in magnesium and iron. Then intermediate is a combination of felsic and mafic. Basically in Tagalog is 50-50. Then the ultramafic is a rock that is a very at almost 0% of silicon, but too much in combination um, magnesium and iron. So let's intrusive rocks versus intrusive rock. Um, First, we will know the difference of their texture. So the rocks with the larger crystals have intrusive origin. Then while the rocks with the smaller crystals have an extrusive origin. The intrusive rocks cools deep inside the crust. Then, due to which their crystals are larger, we can see these crystals easily. So this is the example of intrusive rock, an olivine. It has a mafic intrusive rock. That this rock originates under the crust. Then the andesite is an extrusive rock. It is also a mafic, but the andesite rock is created after the volcanoes erupt. Then, so this is the characteristics of extrusive rocks. Cools quickly. Still have crystals, but mostly microscopic. Then their texture is vesicular. Example, pumice. Then the fine grain, also a fine grained texture. Then in intrusive rock, it goes harder. That results to a greater or larger crystals. And mostly their textures is a coarse textures or rough. Because of the crystals, it gives the textures rough. And there are similarities. The similarities of intrusive and extrusive. They are both product of crystallization and cooling of molten substance. Let's move now in composition and color. So why composition and color are have a similarities? Color and textures of a rock depends on the minerals presented, their grain size. So as you know, um, intrusive rocks have rough textures, while mostly of the extrusive rocks are in soft, like basalts and obsidian. So this I share to you that the ultramafics are low in percentage of silicon, while felsics are very high percentage of silicon. 65 to 100% are considered a max felsic rock, while 0% to 45 are considered the mafic rocks, and 50-50 are the intermediates. Then ultramafic rocks are almost 0% of percentage of silicon. So this is the example of that rocks. This is the intrusive and this is the extrusive. Obsidian, pumice of bubbly-like textures, while obsidians have a glassy and smooth. Then the rhyolite are really fine textures. They are also crystals, but very it's not visible to our eyes. While these are example of intrusives. As you can see, their crystals are very visible to our eyes, like the diorite, gabbro, and granite. So this is the diorite I considered as felsic, 69% of silicon. Dacites are considered also a felsic with 62 to 69 silicons. Then andesite are considered ultramafic. They have silicon containment of 52 to 62%. Then the mafic rocks, basalt, 45 to 52 silicon, and ultramafic are thickite. They have um, 0 to 45 silicons. So, why obsidian is dark but it is felsic? So, let me explain that. Actually, obsidian absorbs all light because of impurities, but it is extremely felsic. Um, let's you let's try that. If we combine a lot of crayons in one, this it will give us a dark color. So it is also like what it happens in obsidian. So this is another examples of rocks. I'm sorry for there's no a picture. So basalt forms very thick magma. Then obsidian, rapid cooling make it almost a pure glassy. Then pumice, because of the water and the formation, creates small holes to pumice. Another examples of intrusive rocks. So the magma cools slowly, which in silica deep inside. That creates the diorite with very coarse textures with light color. Then the gabbro, it is rich in iron, so this leads to their color with like a silver dark. But it is also intrusive. It is that rock is also coarse texture. So thank you for listening to my report. Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.